We stand in all of your presence, Jesus. Thank you for who you are. Thank you because you are the God that never changes. You say heaven and earth shall pass away, but not one jot of that which was spoken shall ever go unfulfilled. The Bible says you are abided faithful, and you keep your word to 1,000 generations. You say the earth will go. You say the mountain will melt away. Everything physical will floss away. But your word that you have spoken shall endure forevermore. I want to thank you this morning again for your word has gone forth over our lives as an individual. Over this commission, my Father, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We call you faithful. We call you awesome. We call you Yahweh, the invisible God. I thank you. Thank you for the restoration of every health. Thank you for healing of every body. Thank you for restoration of our mind. Thank you for restoration of every dead vision. And thank you for restoration of every marriages. Thank you for restoration of every soul. Thank you for bringing the confidence of your people back again. This is the confidence that we have in thee. And this is upon this road that we stand. Upon this road that standeth forevermore we stand. We say thank you. We say thank you. We say thank you. There is none beside you. What you say you will do, you will do. As we're getting ready to go, I just want to thank you this morning. I say thank you. Thank you for the unleashing of revival in this city of which you are. I am thanking you. We have not seen it, but we thank you. Because you are about to unleash what has not been known. You are about to unleash what has not been seen in this land before. You are about to reveal your glory. You are about to reveal your power. You are about to unleash your anointing. That the cripples are jumping from their wheelchair. Hospitals will be empty in this land. The dead will be raised in this land. The insane will be restored. Hey, the incurable disease will be healed. I am thanking you because you have shown. I am thanking you because you have revealed it. I am thanking you because you have shown it. And what you have shown is your will. What you have revealed is your purpose. What you have revealed is what you want to do. And I thank you. You say to me, you can do anything with a few. You can do anything with much. As long as those who are available for you to be you. I thank you for the few. I thank you for the multitude. I thank you for the many. As many hearted are willing to block. I am thanking you for what you're going to do. I am thanking you for your work and never be ignored. And all that I'm asking this morning for your grace. I am asking you for a new order of grace. For a new order of release. For a new order of grace. To be able to strengthen. To be able to pay the right price. I thank you for that grace. I thank you for the strength in our mortal body. To be able to sacrifice what has to be sacrificed. I thank you, Father. I thank you, Father. I thank you, Father. I give you all the glory. Blessed be your name. Thank you, my Father. In the name of Jesus. Amen. You sang the first song, Go Yahweh. I want you to sing it again.
You are Yahweh.
the word of God. First of all, what is the theme for this year, 2019? What is the theme for this year, 2019? What is a prophetic word for the year 2019? If you lay it, you know you can go and speak up. What is a prophetic word for 2019? Say it again. Say it again. I will be fruitful. I will multiply. And I will what? Dominate my territory. So I will read the book of Genesis, chapter 1. The anchor scripture for this year, 2019. I had a meeting yesterday in the Booker Church. I was preparing for the liberations for atmosphere for healing access Monday. Healing and miracle. Last night I prayed until last night. When I came back, I was driving on the October 15th, 7th. When I heard about it, I wanted to share with my people on what I captioned, what holds our fruitfulness this year or not. About what is the key main word that holds our fruitfulness, any individual fruitfulness for this year 2019. I quickly parked the car along the saw a parking place. Then I used my phone to tap it on my tap it there. Then I got home, ate, took some meal. I didn't go to bed until 4:30 a.m. this morning. And by 7 I was up. Genesis chapter 1, our anchor scripture for this year 2019. Verse 26 to 28. This was after God has finished creating. Amen. Follow under my voice. After God has finished creating the heavens and the earth, the Bible says, God, hear me, there are over 5 billion galaxies on the planet. Out of it, from one of it, there comes this a planet that we live in. He made the water. He put the seas in place. He made the trees. He created the animal, every creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth. The Bible said, then God said, verse 26, he saw everything he made that it was good. Then God said, let us now make man in our own image. Let us do what? Make man in our own image, in our own glory. Let them be like us. Image, stand before a mirror. When you stand before a mirror, what do you see? You see your image. Image is yourself in the other side. So what God said, let's make man in our own image, meaning let them be like us. He made man. He said, let them have dominion over the fish of the sea, over the fowls of the air, over the cattle, over the earth, over every creeping thing that I have already created. And the Bible said, so God created man in his own image. In the image of God created he. Male and female created he. Verse 28 now said, And God blessed them. We said again, if you have forgotten, in January teaching that the word here, blessed, underline your Bible, means be empowered. So what God empowered them. God empowered them. He empowered them, and he said to them, be fruitful. Once again, we say the word fruit, be fruitful. Fruitfulness be. In literal Hebrew, fruitfulness be. And he said, multiply, replenish, and subdue the earth, and have dominion over the fish of the sea, over the fowls of the earth, over every creeping living thing that moveth upon the earth. Have dominion. What does that show you and I? It shows you and I that this was the main reason that God created the earth. All the creation from day 1 to 6. This was, the Bible said this was what the 6th day. So the number of man is a number of 6 with an authority. So the purpose of God putting the galaxy, putting the fish, the animal there, was for man to take dominion. Was for man to know why God was looking for a kingdom on the earth. He already has a kingdom in heaven where he dwells. So also he wants to have a kingdom on the earth where somebody that looks like him, don't forget the word image again, must not be in charge of here while he is in charge of over the heaven. So both of them will be administering. I am in charge in heaven, you are in charge on the earth. As I rule in heaven, you rule in heaven. Psalm 115 tells us, he said, the heavens of heaven belong to God. He said, but the earth has he given to the children of men. Praise the Lord, somebody. Hallelujah. So the word of God, whenever the word of God is free, fruitfulness must be. The title of the message is called Divine Alignment, the Secrets to the Fruitfulness. Divine alignment. ALINYNMENT. Divine alignment. Aligning yourself the same way the sun is aligned to the moon is the secret to our fruitfulness. Divine alignment, the secret to our fruitfulness. I want to start this morning by saying that the kingdom, there is no kingdom that is without fruits. Amen. Jesus, God wants his children to bear fruits. There is no farmer today that plants his crops and the farm today that does not desire for fruits to come from it. The kingdom of God will bear fruits. And that is why Jesus also needs you and I. He sent them forth there. He wants them to bear fruit with signs and wonder. And that is why we can never be a cloud without waters. Jude chapter 1 verse 2. What am I saying? If any Christian does not bear fruits or have result in whatever you are doing in life, you know what happens next? You will be frustrated. You will not be contented in life. If there is no fruits in whatever you are doing in your business, if you are not making profits, you are not making gain, you will be frustrated in life. So God put you and I on the earth here to bear fruit, meaning that if we are not bearing fruit, we are frustrating God. If we are not making a headway in life, God is not happy. The same way you train your children to become somebody tomorrow and they are not bearing, they are not measuring up to what you want them to be, you are angry and you are frustrated as a human being. Every kingdom is governed to bear fruits in life. What am I saying? People commit suicide today. Why? Because they have no future. A man that can put a rope on his leg or put a gun on his shoulder to blow his head off because he cannot see a tomorrow. Because they cannot see themselves making it tomorrow. That is why they commit suicide. Why? Because they are not bearing fruit. They have lost their money at the stock market. I watch a billionaire, the stock market in New York wiped away $58 million he has saved. The man just went to his office, built a 7-story building, that stayed in his office, that sat on a chair and put a gun on his neck and shot himself dead. He has no future. He shows you the one nature that everything he possesses is covered here. Why? Because one, he has no God. Glory be to Jesus. Hallelujah. But when you have God, no matter as believers, even though we are not believers, no matter the happenings, we keep saying, I know I can see a greater thing coming ahead of me. I may have lost some things today, but I see some great thing coming ahead. I may have lost my house, lost my car today, lost in material, but I see as long as I have God, I can see have the back again. Somebody say hallelujah. I said, because once you are in the Lord, we must bear fruit. Our life has no option but to bear fruit. Praise the Lord, somebody. So you cannot be in the Lord and not bear fruit. And one way or the other, you may not bear fruit in all the aspects of your life, but at one point or the other, you are bearing fruit. Yes. What am I saying? You may not bear fruit financially today, but you must make sure that you are bearing fruit spiritually. You must make sure you are bearing fruit emotionally. You must make sure you are bearing fruit materially. You must make sure you are bearing fruit mentally. At every phase of life, there must be one or the other that you must measure. In other words, but not to bear fruit spiritually, not to bear fruit financially, not to bear fruit emotionally or mentally. It's an abuse to creation. It's an abuse to creation. There must be one aspect that you know, God, you know, I'm still standing here. Yes. But in other words, when we are not neither here nor there, God is frustrated, and that must be put to an end in the name of Jesus. Yeah. That is why, and you are bearing fruit spiritually, materially, we must know that as God, our protector, our provider, He is our sustainer. Now somebody said, man, God made them, and the word Adam is derived from the word Abba Beta from the Hebrew. The word Adam is derived from Abba, man. Man is derived from the word God made man. The word is derived from the word Abba, A-B-B-A, Beta, P-A-T-E-R. And the two words literally means a sustainer and a source. A source and a sustainer. A source and a sustainer. The same way God is what called Abba Father. The word is so we are on this earth here as God is a source. Somebody asked a question yesterday and said, Pastor, can you tell me? He said, well, where were everything that God created, the plant, the sea, the galaxies, the fish, the animal, where were those things before? Since the earth, Bible said, in Genesis chapter 1, in the beginning, God created the heaven and earth, verse 1 and 2. And you know, then between the first of all, he just began by asking me a question. He said, so can you explain? It was a discussion about, there were about 50 people there. He said, can you tell me, he said, where were Satan during the creation of the earth? Which was a sincere question. I said, well, if you read your Bible, you'll find that Genesis chapter 1, verse 1 to 2. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. And the Bible says, and the earth was without form and void, and darkness covered it. In other words, between verse 1 and verse 2, something happened to the earth. Between verse 1 and verse 2, the first creation that God made in verse 1, before that verse 2 came to bear, that was when Satan was cast down to the earth and he destroyed the earth. The earth became void. So verse 3, that the Bible said, God wants to now recreate the earth. Glory be to Jesus. Hallelujah. And the Bible said, when God began to create the creation from day one to the sea before he created man, all those things, the tree, the chairs, well, first of all, for correction, God did not create chairs. God created trees. It was Adam with his mind, God gave him that created the chair. He said, what about this? He said, no. It is our human mind. God put the materials on the earth. We human mind and use the mind that this shoe we are wearing came from the animal's dog. But he put all the materials there. I said, where were all these things? I said, well, if you study your Bible, the Bible said then after God created heaven, the Spirit of God moved upon the earth, and God did what? Said, let there be light. said, son, light was inside God.
Yes.
The moment he said it, it came out of him. Let the sea breathe forth. Everything was inside him. Why? That's why they call him the source. A source is someone who provides. And we men, we are also men. I told them, they said, man, every man is a source in his home. Every man is a foundation of his home. That is why for you to brag in your home that you are paying house rent, you are worse than Adam. For you to brag in your home that you are buying food store, clothing your children, you are what? That is your job. Nobody will do it for you. That's why we are meant to bear the burden. I've been to wonder why did God give the men to have the most muscles, the most thick bones? Because we are the source, the sustainer of the family. That is why knock this building down today, destroy this building, this world today. When they start putting back comes in today, they say the first thing they are going to look for is say, well, it is broken. They are going to first check, is the foundation still okay? Once the foundation is okay, build again. Glory be to Jesus. So God wants his children to what? To bear fruit. To bear fruit. And you know what? Sometimes we Christians in life, we know how to act as if everything is okay while it's not okay. We know how to pretend as if because we can talk faith. Brother, how are you? It is well. It is not well yet. Brother, how are you? It is fine. No, we know how to talk. Of course, we know we can speak faith, but when we know that it is not really okay inside us. Glory be to Jesus. So we know how to do, but in reality, inside us we're done. Because as a man of faith, we can say anything, but deeply what God inside you is a yearning. Inside you is a cry, Lord, I must bear fruit. Lord, I am not where I am ought to be spiritually. I am not where I ought to be maritally. I am not where I ought to be physically. I am not where I ought to be financially. There is a yearning there. Why? Because that is what God made you and I. Shout to me, somebody. Amen. So, but obey. He said to me, he said, but son, until you come into alignment with me, no matter what you do physically, you won't bear fruit. You can be a prayer warrior in the church. You can be a tither. You can be a giver until you align with my word and my will. Forget about bearing fruit. It shook me. Somebody say alignment. Alignment. Somebody say alignment. Alignment. Spiritual alignment is a force that connects you to the maker. Yes. So until we come into alignment with God, we can never prosper as we ought to prosper. Yeah. Maybe you are bearing fruit for some area of your life, spiritually okay, financially okay, but you are not where you ought to be spiritually. Why? Because you have not started feeding your community yet. How many people are you sponsoring to school yet? How many people are you feeding room yet? He said you shall be a blessing to the nations. Amen. Your immediate family is not even benefiting from your blessing yet. Not to talk about your community. Yet God said you shall be a blessing to the nations. To the nations. Praise the Lord, somebody. Hallelujah. So God wants you and I to prosper. Every born again has been wired. Somebody say wired. Wired. Say it again, wired. We have been wired to bear fruit in life. Wired. John chapter 1 verse 2. God is one. He says, we are being, I wish above all things that you may prosper and be in health, even as you are so prospering. As you are so prospering. Amen. It's a choice that you have to make. A choice that have to live with it. Take it or leave it. It's a choice each one of us must make in life. Glory be to Jesus. Hallelujah. Once again in that Genesis chapter 1 verse 28, he said, God said, I want you to be blessed. The word again blesses, so has to be divine empowerment. I want you to be empowered. I want you to be enabled. The blessings of God comprises of you and I being fruitful. The blessings of God comprise you and I being multiplied. The blessing has to do with you subduing wherever you are found. And entirely the blessing has to do with you dominating in every space of your life. The same way today, McDonald's, KFC, and Burger King are dominating the world today. If you like don't speak English, but you know when they mention KFC, they know what is KFC. Yes. Glory to Jesus. Hallelujah. So this is the mandate for God for every believer. That God's mandate for you and I in this season is for us to align with the set. Say it again, alignment. Alignment. Say it again, alignment. Alignment. Say it again, alignment. Alignment. The alignment factor that we are designed by God to be fruitful. As I'm going to show you, I would love the life. Why so that you figure on the road here, you gave me one key factor to measure upon. That as long as this man aligned himself to God, as long as this man aligned himself to God, despite his weaknesses, you have me last week talked about Abraham, the father of faith, that he brought onto catastrophe to the Middle East today. Why? Because he was a man, because having concubine, he brought all manners of things. But yet, despite those mistakes, Abraham has one thing that made God to call him my friend. Is because of divine alignment. Somebody say alignment. Alignment. Genesis chapter 12, everybody. Genesis chapter 12. In Genesis chapter 12, hear what the Bible says. Genesis chapter 12. Verse 1 to verse 3. Now the Lord has said to Abraham, get thee out of your country, from the kindred, from your father's house, unto a land I will show thee. And I will make thee of a great nation. I will bless thee. I will make your name great. And that shall be what? A blessing. And I will bless them that bless thee. I will curse anyone that curses thee. And in thee shall all the nations of the earth be blessed. Get thee out of your country, Abraham. Get thee out of your country, Abraham, because I am going to bless you. I will make you the head and not the tail. I will bless any man that bless you, and I will curse anyone who curses you. Leave your country, Abraham. What did the Bible say, verse 4? So Abraham departed. So Abraham departed. So when God called Abraham to bless him, all God was saying that verse, verse 2 and 3, was God as programmed to make Abraham to be fruitful indeed. But his fruitfulness was tied to his alignment to God. Him being fruitful was tied to him aligning to the voice of God to him. Glory be to Jesus. Hallelujah. And this is one of the reasons why God wanted Abraham. God asked Abraham, I want you to relocate yourself, because I want to bless you. I want to empower you. And that empowerment will cause you to be fruitful. It will cause you to subdue the earth. It will cause you to multiply. Not only that, it will cause you to dominate. How will it dominate? He said, because your sons and daughters will be dominating everywhere. What is happening today? The Jews are dominating every space of life today. Every industry, every finance, all the Wall Streets in New York today are dominated by the Jews. All the major Nobel Prize winners today are dominated by the Jews. Praise the Lord, somebody. Hallelujah. So God was talking to Abraham. He said, boy, I want to bless you. But write it down. It was a blessing with a condition. Saying to him, leave your father's house. I can't bless you here in your father's house. Why? His father's house was an idolater. His father was a pagan worshiper. I can't bless you, Abraham. If you want me to bless you, you must leave this zone. Shout to me, somebody. Amen. Meaning, we have to be planted in the Lord, in the right environment, in the right place. For us to be, no matter how anointed you are, take the major fruits in Europe and say you are going to plant in Africa, you are wasting your time. That is a wrong environment. That is a wrong location. Praise the Lord. So alignment God was talking about is aligning yourself with Him. Now move forward and fast forward to chapter 17. Chapter 17 of Genesis. Chapter 17 verse 1 said, and when Abraham was 90 years old, Genesis chapter 12, Abraham was 75 years old when God called him. At this time around, chapter 17 now, meaning 15 years after. Somebody say 15 years. 15 years. Say again 15 years after. 15 years. Now 15 years after now. Now he was 17 years old. God appeared to him again. Verse 6 and 7. I will make thee exceedingly fruitful. I will make nation out of thee. Kings shall come out of thee. I will establish my covenant between me and thee, and thy seed in their generation, for an everlasting covenant to be God unto them, and their seed shall be after thee. Praise the Lord, somebody. Hallelujah. So when God wants to bless an individual, like we said, God is talking about generation. God thinks about generation. God is talking about generations after you. You are seeing that are going to come after you if you dare obey God. If we obey God, we read the other day, I believe Genesis chapter 17, I believe also. We read last month, I believe, where the Bible says, verse 19, Genesis, when God said, when he got to it, he said, God, I know that Abraham, I know him, he will command his children after him. He will command his children after him. So when God wants to bless you and I, fruitfulness is our portion. We are wired to be fruitful, but on one condition. We must align to what God is saying to you personally. What is He speaking to you as a mother hearing His children? What is God speaking to you? Shout to me, somebody. So it does not matter, hear me again. It does not matter whatever experience you may have passed through in past. It doesn't matter the pit experience we have experienced. It doesn't matter the dryness of whatever we have seen before. But what matters in the year 2019, God said, you will be fruitful. Amen. God is saying, you will multiply. Amen. God is saying, you will dominate. Amen. God is saying, you will multiply and dominate. Amen. But He's saying to you once again, you must align yourself. Say it again, alignment. Alignment. Say it again, alignment. Alignment. When we bear fruit, here it is. Many are attracted to us. When we bear fruit, God is excited. When we bear fruit, God is glorified. When we bear fruit, God told Abraham, follow me, I will make you fruitful. So it's time for each one of us, including myself, to stop struggling. Because what the things we are running after, the things we are chasing right now, the things, I'm going to show you in a short while. If you keep on chasing money, money will run away from you. If you keep on chasing success here, Proverbs chapter 23, verse 1-5, he that chases after money, the money will grow wings and run away. But what God is saying, chase after me. Seek ye for the kingdom of God and His righteousness, and every other thing shall follow. Chase after God, run after God. For the moment, he that is quick, I must make it anyhow. Like they say, I must go anyhow. I must go. The more you are running after God, running after things, that's why many people now today, all the 419 schemers you see today, all the ritual killers you see today, the havoc that is going on in Nigeria today, the kidnappers going on today, is nothing but people running after money. People running after riches. But God is saying, chase after me. Align yourself to me. Some of the things you are trying, somebody hear me. Most of the major prayer points that we have prayed, God has had. God has had those prayer points. But all God is waiting for, align with me first. Glory be to Jesus. I say glory be to Jesus. So sometimes we need to not just sit down, examine ourselves, examine our heart. Why are we struggling the way we are struggling? It's examine yourself. Fruitfulness is, we have been wired to be fruitful. Why are we still contending? Oh, God is saying, boy, there are some areas in your life that I want you to align for us. There are some aspects of your life I want you to come on board with me. Align with me in this area. When you come to church, every Sunday, looking as if they are pushing us to come to church. When you come to church every Sunday, looking dumb as if God, why did I wake up this morning to go to church? You sit at home. You don't need to come and waste your God's time. You come to church, we pay our tithe, we will do this, we give our offering, we'll do this, and yet what? There is something that you are seeing not doing. God, I'm worshiping you. God, I'm serving the kingdom. God is saying, these are mechanics. These are materials. There is something God is looking for. Alignment. I say, Lord, what alignment? What alignment, God? All the prophecy that has gone forth, all the gift that has gone forth, align with what I'm saying. Align with what I'm saying. Align with what I'm saying. What I shared with you the other day, he said, Lord, just one miracle. If you align with me, just one miracle, just one alignment with me. One man can build whatever you want to build in the nation of Germany. One man. It doesn't have to come from Africa. One man. But I want you to align with me with my will. Somebody say alignment. Alignment. Say it again, alignment. Alignment. Say it again, alignment. Alignment. It is dancing time. Yes. It is dancing time. It is dancing and glorious time. Because when God, the alignment comes in, you will not need to do anything. God will be the one doing it. All you need to do is just appraising yourself with His will. Go here, don't go here. Move here, don't move here. Then you will become like, the ego does not need to flap like other dog. And flap to begin to fly. That is the other, that is chicken, that is dog. All the ego need to align with the will. He focuses upon the way, one direction with his eyes, and the ego slaps his wings up and it glides with the wind. He doesn't, there's no ego you see flapping. Every other bird you see flapping, they don't go far. If you want to go far in life, it takes the alignment with the will of God. Alignment with the voice of the Holy Spirit. Alignment with my will and purpose for your life. You don't need to be slapping or flapping your hands. But because by so doing, you get frustrated. Frustration is not your portion. Something with somebody. Align with His will for me. Glory to Jesus. Hallelujah. Someone walked up to me last year and said, son, I had one of the members of your church that said to me, he doesn't want you to go to this church. Maybe this attack of finance that come on against our pastor, maybe because there's something he's doing. You know, maybe because he's eating church money. The church don't even have money for me to eat. He said it to me, he said, I know everyone in there. Which money do they have to give? It doesn't go here. He made a statement that shook me. He said, he's not even speaking, not the pastor. He shook me. He said, sir. I said, you say sir 4 times. Four times. One is enough. He said, sir. He said, the work you do as minister is not compared to what we do as laborers. I said, what do you do? He said, I work in one of the factory here in Chicago. That it must be on the spot, alert on it. As it's moving, we are moving. He said, sir, that is labor. Man labor. He said, but I know because my grandfather, my uncle was a pastor. He said, the work, he said, you do. I know my uncle doesn't see the sun Monday to Friday. He doesn't go anyhow party. He's studying preparing 16 hours every day for a message of 2 hours on Sunday. He said, I know the work people do is a mental work. A mental work. Allah. Somebody said alignment. I said, you don't need to just align yourself. After I said something, maybe he was expecting me to say something. I said, well, relax. I told you, relax. If I eat church money, let God judge me. But the fact that God did it has not judged me. Judgment will turn to the other side.
Yes, sir.
That's all I said to him. And I said, relax. I said, relax. Align myself. Finally, the financer is waiting for there's something. Now that's when you say, according to last one, now that the financer have been compared to paying 2,000 people. So which one is in there? Which one? What I've received for them is more than what they've taken, about more than 3 times what they've taken from me. Somebody say alignment. I said alignment. So even if it's not working, stay there. Even if it's not working, stay there. Stay there. Keep doing, keep obeying God. Obeying him when you made a mistake, you don't kill yourself, you make a mistake, you come and say, boy, this is where I want you to do it. This is where I want you to, this is where I want you to come. You say, God, I'm sorry. You don't owe no man any excuse. You owe no man any excuse. Just apologize to God, obey God, God. This is what I did, this is what I did. I didn't pray. You say I should pray 10 hours, I'm not praying 5 hours. No, so it's between you and God.
Yes, sir.
I see that so far on that boy, you know, I'm eating any habit. My mentor delivered me from legalism, depravity, because I almost killed myself in legalism. Meaning, Father, I said 3 days a week I will be fasting. I'm talking about 2007, and I noticed some of the 3 days I was not even fasting. I said, God, 2001. I said, God, I have disobeyed you. I said I will fast from Wednesday to Friday, and now I'm eating. I said I will fast. I said I will pray then 3 hours every day. And God, and I realized I'm only praying 1 hour every day. I've disappointed you. Until I went to a meeting in Tosapura. He said, boy, listen. You are in free. He just came up and said, what of Lord? You need to be set free. Like I told you, I pray 1 hour every day for Operation Beda in prayer. Sometimes you pray 2 minutes, sometimes you pray 1 minute, sometimes you pray 5 minutes, or 10 minutes, or 30 minutes, or you don't even pray, you pray once in a while. You don't kill yourself. He said you are a free agent.
Yes,
don't allow the devil to bring it over. Maybe they need to come in because I didn't pray. But no, he said, no, you are a free agent. You can pray if you want. Somebody, you can pray if you want. He said, because those times you've taken to pray before, you say 1 hour and you pray for 5 minutes. He said God has received that 5 minutes as a sacrifice for your own part. But when you not make it a once, let it flow. You will become legal religiosity. Says. But when you allow it to flow as you want, that does not like give you the impetus to say, okay, now God, no God, you know when they flow, it flow. There are times when prayer, the unction comes upon me to pray. I start to pray for 10 hours, not stop. It does not come every time. Yes. There are days just upon me for 5 hours, not stop. It does not come every day. But what I know, every day I have a mandate that I must keep at least 1 hour before God. Glory be to Jesus. Hallelujah. Say it again, alignment. Alignment. Say it again, alignment. Alignment. Say it again, alignment. Alignment. What am I saying? Last Wednesday, I was sharing with them at the Wednesday service. And I want to write this down. Very crucial. I said to them, I said, success in life is not what you have done compared to what others have done. Success in life is not what you have done compared to what others have done. No. You don't compare yourself with your neighbor. What do you call that? Comparison. That's not success. So success is not to compare what you have done compared to what the other has done. That is competition. I said to them, but success in life is what you have done compared to what you were created by God to do. Success is what you have done compared to what you are created to do. There is something I am created to do by God. There is something you were created by God to do. Success, also write it down, is the fulfillment of the purpose and the assignment which you were created. Success is the fulfillment Success is the fulfillment of the assignment you were created to do by God. Success is the fulfillment of what you were created to do. What am I created to do by God? When true success, write it down, is what you are born to do. I said to them, what I am born to do is different from what you are born to do. Each one of us has different assignment upon the earth. What has God created me to accomplish is not what He has created you yourself to accomplish. We have individual assignment on the earth to fulfill. Praise the Lord, somebody. I mean, there is something each born again is born to do. That is why we have 3 children. Each one of them, where there is something each individually was created to do. That is why you find out they all have different assignments. They all have different things to accomplish on the earth. Praise the Lord, somebody. In other words, if I only do half, now hear this now. This is the bomb. If I only do half of what I was created to do, I am not successful. If I only do half of what I was created by God to do, I will become unsuccessful. That is why inside you are feeling unsatisfied. Inside you are feeling frustrated. Inside you are feeling dejected. Inside you are feeling that something is wrong. I am not measuring up to what God has ordained for me to do. It's not because I'm comparing myself with people. It's because inside me there is a yearning inside me of God. I am not there yet. Lord, there is something to accomplish. Glory be to Jesus. I say glory be to Jesus. So success is not to be pursued. Write it down again. Don't pursue success in good, but pursue what you are called to do. Don't pursue riches, money. Pursue your assignment in God. Don't pursue, when you pursue your assignment, pursue what you are born to do. Riches and money will follow your assignment. God spoke to me that yesterday. He said, son, pursue your calling in God. Follow after what I've called you to do. Just do it, that's all. You will walk the morning, it will flow. You don't need to be running here and there to get it. Pursue. Run after your call. Run after your assignment. Align with your assignment with God. Other time, Jesus said, they say, every other thing shall be what? Added to them. Glory be to Jesus. Hallelujah. I give you that Proverbs chapter 23, verse 4 to 5. If you read the Amplified version, he said, weary not yourself to be rich. Cease from your own human wisdom. Don't set your eyes upon the riches, because suddenly it will grow wings and it will fly away. In other words, true success is obedience. Write it down. Obedience in alignment with what God. Friends, there is something God has created you to do. Align with it. Align with what you are born to do. Align with what you are born to do. One of my mentors that has gone to be with the Lord, Dr. Mas Moreau, passed away 3 or 4 years ago. He said something. He said, trying to be great, you will never be great. Pursuing to be successful, you may never be successful. He said, trying to be prosperous in life, one may never be prosperous. He said, but reach out to God will make her. Shout amen, somebody. Amen. So again, right there, true success is a discovery of what I was born to do. True success is a discovery of what I was born to do. Then the riches, the money, the success will be. You will now begin to get success out of what you are born to do. What were you born to do? It's just talking about the gifting. What is the gift inside you? Because the Bible says a man's gift makes room for him. It is. We are talking about what you are born to do. Not what was I born to do? No, we are talking about talent. What is the gift that God put inside you? There is no child of God without any gift. The gift inside you is not what He has gifted me for. Shout amen, somebody. I mean, each one of us has individual calling. individual gifting by God. So if I decide to follow that gift, it is that gift, hear me, that will not make me successful. Aligning with God with the gift He has put inside me. Hear me. Walking, thank God for your work to pay your house rent, to pay your bill. I said it time and again. Hear me and hear me. Walking till one is 70, you will not become rich with that, except you follow the gifting. Oh God, I put inside you. Develop that gifting. We call it the signpost that God put inside every believer. Praise the Lord, somebody. I said, praise the Lord, somebody. So he's talking about, don't forget it. By the way, we're not talking about competition. We're talking about the gifting. Pursuing the gift inside you. Each one of your children, each one of them has a gift, different gift that God put inside them, that is going to lead them to stardom. You will not disappoint heaven. Amen. So I said to somebody, I said, hear me. Never mind if you study the Bible, you find out. Going to university does not make one successful in life. Having a good PhD in the Harvard University does not make one successful in life. But it will only refine your gifts. It will only refine you the way you talk, the way you speak. It will only refine the gift. But what makes you successful is because you went to college. What makes you successful is because you went to university. It is you being able, because there are 100. One of the second richest man on the planet, Warren Buffett, was a college dropout, and yet he's a billionaire today. It's refined because you can be a PhD holder, you can be a professor in college, but the more, because success is successional. If you refuse to learn, but the moment you begin to develop yourself, self-development is one of the greatest attributes for anyone that wants to end up on top. No, I have BSc in economy. When 10 years ago, good. When was the last time you read book on economy? Because what you read 10 years ago is already over. They release a new generation. What you BSc, MSc you have 5 years ago, we're living in a new innovation. New innovation. A small children of yesterday can follow you up. That's right. So we must keep developing our mind, studying, buying them. I asked them yesterday, I said, all you men, all you women here, I said, when was the last time, since 2019, that you pick up a book to read? No hand lifted up. What were you doing? We are busy pursuing work, pursuing money. We are not developing yourself. No, it doesn't pay. When was the last time you read a book concerning your gift? No. Wake up in the morning, brush your mouth, take the children to school, come back home, watch TV, go home again, wake up in the morning. There is no time. Everybody has the same 24 hours. You may not have to read 4 books, 3 books I read every month, but you can read 1 book every month. That has to do with that calling inside you. You know what you are good at. All you need, hear me, everything now is on the internet. All you need to tap it, download it, and begin to go through to bring yourself. Praise the Lord, somebody. Hallelujah. I said, praise the Lord, somebody. Hallelujah. Say it again, alignment. Say it again, alignment. I said again, alignment. Proverbs chapter 3, verse 5 to 6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not unto your own understanding. Verse 6. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he will direct your path. Living Bible say, he said, trust in the Lord with all your heart. Do not depend on your own understanding. Seek his will in all that you do, and he will show you the pathway to go. Glory be to Jesus. So it is time to get the gift resurrected. It is time to get the gift resurrected. A wise man once said, he said the greatest, sometimes the greatest killer of people is the job they're doing right now. Because people are more focused on the job they're doing without developing what God has made them to become a millionaire. It consumes all their time. Glory be to Jesus. He said, don't spend your time trying to fix whatever that has happened behind. He's a wise man. He said, don't spend your time day by day, week after week, trying to fix what is behind, the mistake that you have made in the past, the things you should have done you didn't do. Don't spend your time, the study that you have studied, and that maybe what we are meant today. Don't spend your time, the businesses, the money you have lost. God told me some time ago, he said, boy, brace yourself for the future and forget the past. Yes. Get hold yourself. That was 3 years ago. He said, Victor, brace yourself. Don't get hold. And I remember that day, stood there before one of my mentors, my friend, Pastor David Ibiome. He said, my brother, Apostle, I said, get hold of it. Forget the past, look to the future. Because if you remember what has happened in the past, it will paralyze you not to move forward. He looked at me and said, I know you. You have handled money. None of my generation has ever handled money. But the mistake I made, I will never make it again. Don't carry the whole world upon your head. I see there, we are now for the Christmas. Learn how to invest. That is why what God is about to do, I am wiser than what I was yesterday. Glory be to Jesus. It will rock your world. It will rock your world. Because one is wiser. Buying flight ticket of 7 pastors, paying their hotel bill as if I am Father Christmas. The same people will look at us too. Every life person saw me, I pay for food for every church member. All that food for free, which is gone. And yet some people are talking nonsense. Nonsense. They forgot the past. Nonsense. Forget what has happened. You didn't study, you failed your exam, it is past. It will never repeat. What do you do then? Study now. So you can amend the future. Be wise now, you can straight the future. Forget what has happened in the past. Hey, if I know I would have married that person, it is gone. There are other men God is bringing in front of you. Face the future. Face your future. What did the Paul say? Philippians chapter 3 there. He said, hey, I cannot myself to apprehend it. He said, God, this is one thing I do. Forgetting the past, we cannot recompare it. The past is gone, it is gone. Face your future. Get hold of what God is saying to you today. Learn from the mistake. Put your butt down. Study if you need to study. Be wise. All this while for the past 3 years, I've read 13 books on wisdom and management. That is why by tomorrow, million enter which is going to come. I know what to do. No more Father Christmas to any devil. Glory be to Jesus. Somebody say alignment. Alignment. Don't think I forgot your word. Say alignment. Alignment. Say it again, alignment. Alignment. Don't mess you up in the past. You have to start running again. Don't mess you up in the past. Business failure that has gone. You have to start running again. Don't mess you up. Yourself up for the finances that you have lost. You have to start running again. Don't mess yourself up in that broken relationship, broken marriage. Start running again. Don't tell me, say neighbor, start running again. Say that to me, say neighbor, start running again. Don't mess yourself up in the past. Don't mess yourself up in the past so that you don't fail the exam. Start running again. Get told yourself. People commit suicide because they don't have a future. No. Start running again. And it's by aligning ourselves to God is the beginning of true success. Aligning ourselves to God is the beginning of being fruitful in life. God told Joshua here, Moses, my servant, is dead. It is past. It's time for a new beginning. It's time for a new thing. Joshua chapter 1 verse 1 to 8. But he said, boy, this book of the Lord shall not depart from your mouth. Meditate. You do the meditation. You do the study. That you will make yourself prosperous. I will make you prosperous. You will study. You do the thing I ask you to do. Align yourself with me. Then you will make yourself prosperous. Then you will have good success. This book. A wise man said, he says, someone's opinion of you does not become the reality. No matter, you can say anything you want about me, it is behind me. I know who I am. As long as I know who I am, I know, be conscious of who you are. Say anything you want behind me is behind me. I know who I am. I know who I am. I know who I am. Someone's opinion of you, don't let it become your reality. Bishop said, this bishop is a fool. He said, give me. He said, for one night. He said, that is the opinion. He said, everybody has a right to talk. But the moment I sit down, hey, he said, I'm a fool. He said, I'm being stupid. Then, he said, then, you have truly become a fool. Yes. You have truly become a fool when they called you. No. Know who you are. You work hard. God knows who you are. God knows what He has made. Face your future. Face your future. I've learned by experience. Face what God has done. Don't become paralyzed by what people say about you. People, the past 14 years, where people have said things about me. I am still Victor. Has they changed the name? No. Carry what they call mom in the whole village, the women in my village. Boom! Everybody wake up. People can say anything. All those who I was doing those business, some people carry some church and say this boy is a 419. People can say anything. Until one of the guys came one day when finance and go something. So Vanessa know what you're doing. I said before God, I said, what we had, Vanessa doesn't know what you're doing. That's why they have time. People can say anything. The lady wanted to say, they said we are gamma. The husband slapped his arm out. Tell you. The husband slapped him out. I have to hold him fight between husband and wife. People so keen about you who know who you are, friends. You know who you are. You have to say, come and comfort me face to face. You know who you are. Don't allow people so keen to paralyze you. That's why I have a principle from my spiritual father. You say anything behind me, not confronting me. Then you come to what they say, you will never hear anything from me. I will never ask you. But I want to leave you to one scripture which says, love everybody. I will never be free again. Emotionally, I was severe for you. Spiritually, I was severe for you. But I want to love with the love of God. I want to be family against you. Because you have anything to want to give me. And it's a principle that can never be changed. I was severe emotionally. Detach myself from you. No. Please don't let anybody bring you down. Be yourself. Know who you are in God. Oh God, don't keep malice. But you can't be filled with anybody. You were friend before it ends. Praise the somebody. God will wisdom. Alignment. Somebody say alignment. Say it again, alignment. Why do I need to align myself? Jeremiah chapter 29 verse 11. He said, for I know the thought I think towards you. God knows what you are going to become. He knows what you are created to be. He knows what's going to make you to be fruitful. He knows that fruitfulness, you cannot be without God. You can never bear fruit without God. So align yourself with Him. Somebody asked me, why do you see them emotionally? I say, because I can come to your house, you can give me poison. And I'll never come to your house again. I will never. You must be fruitful and bear fruit in God. Glory be to Jesus. Hallelujah. No Living Translation. He said, for I know the plan I have for you, said the Lord. They are planned for good and not for disaster. Somebody say hallelujah. Hallelujah. Say again, hallelujah. Hallelujah. The plan of God for you is not for disaster, but to give you a future and a hope. To give you a future. King James said expected end. New Living, they say a future and a hope. a future and a hope. So God is saying, I have a plan to you to be fruitful. I have a plan for you to prosper. Don't harm yourself. Don't run after things, run after me. Align yourself with me and ask God wherever I have missed. Glory be to Jesus. Then we can become fruit bearing. And as the Lord liveth, before this year 2019 is over, you will bear fruit spiritually. You will bear fruit financially. You will bear fruit emotionally. Maritally, you will bear fruit. Children, you will bear fruit. Say they get alignment. In Isaiah chapter 51, verse 2 to 3. Hear what the Bible says. Our key scripture there, key text here today is called Abraham. Isaiah 53, verse 1, 2 to Isaiah 51, verse 2 to 3. Hear what the Bible says. Say, look to Abraham. Look to him. He's your father. That's why forget about his rascal lifestyle. He can't keep his shoulders up. Forget about that one. I know I've already disciplined him. You will pay the consequences. But that is why sometimes you can't hold what God has forgotten. He has forgotten. You are still holding it. You are holding a destiny. He said, forget about it. You will live with the consequence. I look to Sarah that being, I called them alone and I blessed them. Yes. I increased them. Verse 3. The Lord shall comfort Zion. He will comfort all our waste places. Like Eden. You know the meaning of Eden in the Bible? We have the garden of Eden. Eden means a presence. Eden means a presence in a moment. So what happened in Genesis? Eden. God formed man from the dust, Adam, and took him and brought him to a presence. Eden is a present moment that gives access to God's throne. A present moment that gives access to God's throne. So, and that is why I told the men yesterday, about the woman, I said, hey, any man that is not a worshiper, you are not a man. Because the first work of Adam was to worship God. Genesis chapter 2, the Bible said God created the heaven and the earth, the plant and everything. But the Bible said the trees were not growing because God has not caused rain to fall on the earth. And the Bible said, then a river went out from the midst of the earth and watered the Eden, the kind of Eden. And God, the next verse, and God formed man. He said, formed man. I thought he created man in Genesis chapter 1. What you saw in Genesis chapter 1, verse 20 to 28 was God's picture of what was going to happen in chapter 2. Was a prophecy of what's going to happen in chapter 2. Genesis chapter 1, verse 26 to 28. Man has not been created. He said, let us make. He was thinking about it in verse 26 to 28. God was only thinking about creating man. But it was in chapter 2 that God actually brought to back what he was thinking in chapter 1. Then God formed man from the dust of the ground and breathed unto him the breath of life. And man became what? A living stone. And God put the man here. Put him in Eden. What did God say to man in Eden? The Bible said, God said, dress the land. Keep it. Dress and keep it. Eve was not created. So the number one purpose of a man that really wants to be a man is not to marry. It's not to have a wife. Your number one purpose as a man is to love God. Is to be a worshiper. Is to live with God. That is why if your wife or your children are the one teaching you how to worship, you're a sissy. Be a man. The number one purpose of a man is not to have sex. The number one purpose of a man is to live for God, to be in God's presence, to be a worshiper. To why? Because it's one. Because it's when God says, begin to walk. The number one purpose of a man is to be a worker, to be a hard worker. It's a walk on it. I'm walking the heaven, begin to walk on the earth. Adam began to walk. He said, now begin to them. You tree, mango tree, you giraffe, you goat, you lion. He began to walk. Then God said, it is not good for this man to be alone. It was work for before woman came. That is why I have a rule. You came to me, you want to marry my daughter, I will put you through the eye of a needle. What job do you do? You don't have a work, you will marry my daughter. don't have any what you're doing. I'm not saying you want to become a millionaire. It must be someone that is doing something, bringing something home. Bringing something home. Before you can say, I'm marrying a daughter. My father-in-law is for you. This first daughter got married. The moment he got married, a few days after that, he called the husband who is a pastor. He said, son, no from today. I'm a billionaire, but no from today. My daughter is your responsibility, not mine anymore. My daughter is not your responsibility, not mine. So, budget whatever you have been paid to take care of my daughter. Even though I have an inheritance for my daughter, I have an inheritance to give it to them, but for now, you must prove them for. You have an inheritance for them, you keep it first. Let them prove themselves. Let them prove themselves. Glory be to Jesus. The first one for him, and then was to be a worker. After that, before woman came. Shout to me, somebody. He said, look to Abraham. He said, seek him. Align yourself in the same purpose Abraham did. Before Abraham became fruitful, he was a worker. Glory be to Jesus. Align yourself the same way you obey me. So Abraham departed. Genesis chapter 12, verse 4. And so Abraham departed. That is what God is saying. The same way he obeyed me, the same way he aligned himself, and I make him to be fruitful. What am I saying? Fruitfulness is tied to your obedience to God. Fruitfulness is your right, is your covenant heritage. We are wired to it. But until we align ourselves with our purpose, our gifting, with what God has said, before we can become fruitful again. You hear me? Fasting and prayer can never change anything. Only align yourself with God. Fasting and prayer is a what? Align yourself with what God has said. Live to please him. Glory be to Jesus. Hallelujah. Abraham did it. He succeeded. Somebody here will succeed. Amen. I said you 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 will succeed. Amen. So coming to church Sunday after Sunday does not guarantee fruitfulness. You come to hear the word, then you must align yourself with whatever God is telling to you. Whatever God is saying to you to do. Align with your gifting, with the plan and purpose of God for your life. Because there are several components that makes a man prosperous in life. There are several components that makes a man to be successful in life. And I believe God, as we will learn this month, because like I said the other time, that you can be a tither and a giver. After all, pastor say you must pay tithe. You can be a tither and a giver. But if you are poor in talking, you will not reap anything. Because like planting seed to the ground is being given. But before that seed will germinate, it needs water. It needs nutrient, components. There are components that guarantee prosperity. So it's not just the giving out, but be a sound talker. You can't be a tither and a genuine giver, and you're saying this is not working. How is it? It's not okay. Let's forget pastor is in church, but this is my home. Am I sure? I'm sure we're going to make it. Then one will not make it. We must be a sound talker. When you're a poor talker, the same way you can be so spiritual, head to know all the scriptures about healing. If you're a poor talker, to say I'm sick, my body is doing me, it will do you. Be a sound talker, be a sound giver, be a sound talker, be a sound word confessor. Glory be to Jesus. Hallelujah. And I believe God will put those components together. One of the services I'm going to be sharing among this month. By God's grace, I'm going to be sharing with you as we continue. One of the services of this month, some of the components to know, even me as a person, one of the areas I have made some personal mistakes in areas of finances, so that the present generation can learn not to make the same mistake again. Glory to Jesus. Hallelujah. I pray. Somebody help will speak speedily. Amen. Whatever is happening around, I strive to align yourself with what God is saying. Other things you need to do for fruitfulness, you close, write it down. What I'm saying so far, number one, You must be in alignment with God's will, plan, and purpose for your life. That's what I'm saying. If you want to be fruitful, if you want to prosper, you must be in alignment with God's will, with God's purpose for your life before fruitfulness can become your portion. You must be in alignment. Submit yourself to the obedience to God like Abraham did. Only one example, Abraham. Submit to yourself to that, and God made it to be exceedingly fruitful. That will be your portion in the name of Jesus.
Amen.
Number 2, don't live a life of independence outside God. Live with the consciousness of God's presence around you. Walk and practice God's presence all the time. Because it is when you are connected to God that you can bear fruit. When you are connected to God that you can bear fruit. John chapter 15 from verse 15 downward, John chapter 15 verse 1 to, he said, without me you can do nothing. Except you are connected to the vine. Verse 1, John chapter 15 from verse 1. Who is here? Verse 1. He said, I am the vine, you are my and my father is the husband. Verse 2, husband. He said, every branch in me that beareth no fruit is taken away. But every branch that beareth fruit, he purges it that he may bring much fruit. Verse 3, now you are clean through the word which I have spoken to you. Abide in me, and I will abide in you. As a branch we add to Jesus, we cannot bear fruit on ourselves. What am I saying? This is a mob. We cannot bear fruit on ourselves except we align ourselves with Him, obedient to Him, align with His dictates. We can't bear fruit. No more can bear fruit. One of the verses that says, you abide in me, then I become your abode, then I will manifest myself in you. So it is when we are connected to God that we can bear fruit. John chapter 15, there, verse 1 to verse 4. Number 3, consciously make a righteous decision to live for God. Consciously make a righteous decision to live for God. Consciously make a righteous decision to live for God. Maintain a clean consciousness, because it is consciousness that gives you confidence in prayer. The consciousness of living for God is what gives you confidence when you pray. Make a conscious decision to live for this God we're talking about. Strive by all means to live a righteous lifestyle. Glory be to Jesus. Yeah. Because there is no faith where there is sin in you. Stop living on godly sin that you know that is wrong. You have mind, you have sense to know what you are doing is wrong. It's not all the time we come and say, this is what the Bible says, but take commandment by sin, thou shalt not do it. That's no. Make a conscious decision not to engage in it. It's a personal way that you decide. Glory be to Jesus. What am I saying? I was talking to somebody and I said, hey, when you make that conscious decision not to live, you see what? So many people are talking about, hey, love. Love has rule. Love has rule. Love cannot condone with disobedience. No. You stand firm. No. There's a place of love. Love. No. In disobedience, never. Except those who don't know their right from their own. No. You don't love your son may say, you won't discipline. No, wake up, embrace yourself. But make that conscious decision to stand. I'm a Roman, I stand by rules and laws. There is a law I'm abided to. That scripture can never be broken. Whenever you meet God, ask God. None of my messages since God called me have I ever shared with my wife. Never. It's me God called. As you are hearing, that's why she's hearing it. Not one. She has never asked me, what are you preaching? The way you are seeing is what she's saying. God only called her to stand by my side, not to monitor what I'm saying. It's only when I get home and some of these things I saw say, oh, we should have said that one. That's why. He can correct. That's why God could just share helpmate, but not to correct what God just said, the Lord. of hassle. You know what is right, do what is right. You don't need to be people to be telling you, but if you stand by faith, what you stand for. My father-in-law, President Obasanjo, approached him. I went to see him in London, 2012, I believe. I flew here to see him. Then Obasanjo was campaigning for, I must go for Tottenham. I mean, everybody Tottenham. He said, no, I will change this constitution. They carry money, bribe everybody. It didn't work. He said, it's okay. Bishop, my spiritual mentor, come. What do you see about this Tottenham? My bishop lies. He put his hand in the pocket. There is a law when you enter as president, and that law says 210. So you must abide by that law. You cannot change the law for the next person to come in. Not for me. He said, Victor, I know you was not happy by the response I said, but thank God in heaven. Abide by the law. You know the law, God says. Abide. You don't need people to hammer you. To what you know that you're wearing skates that is here. People are seeing your leg. You are causing brothers to be distracted. You know you're a woman, you are wearing something here and you're what to show you. And you're not covering your back. People are seeing your back. Even though we don't preach about dress here. You are a woman, you are dressing and you know you are wearing pants that is showing the line here. People are you didn't cover it. You know there is a law. You know. Even though we don't talk about dress here, but be decency. You know. All the brothers are praying in tongues in one church and one brothers are looking on top praying in tongues because they can't look down. Oh, they look here, attack. They look here, attack. Pastor preacher, we are looking up. We are looking up the Pastor preacher. Why they can look here, they look here. You wear a dress and we are breast, both breasts and church. You are seducing the young ones. Cover your dress. When you get home, wear short with your husband. My wife wears so in her home. Wears at home. I saw my eyes on her. She wears a top only. And I will be the one telling her, I want to touch that thing. You are looking against it. You know what you're doing. You know what you're doing in your home. Be decent. Be decent. You don't need to borrow anything. Be decent. Glory be to Jesus. Hallelujah. Live it with a consciousness. You make a mistake before, don't beat yourself there, forget the past, move on. Yes. Ask God for forgiveness. Move on. Move on. Move on. Move on. Say alignment. Alignment. Say again alignment. Alignment. You will bear through this year. Amen. I said you will bear through this year. Amen. God is setting said, this tent is getting ready. We are getting ready. We are preparing myself, asking God for grace. God, you will bear fruit. Amen. I say you will bear fruit. Amen. I say God, mountain. I say what is a mountain? This one we need to go to. I say bear. Say you will bear fruit again. Amen. You will bear fruit. So I say align yourself with me, and the fruit will follow. In the name of Jesus. Amen. Stand upon your feet. Stand upon your feet. I give God the praise. Give me the praise. I give you the glory. Open your mouth and begin to appreciate God. We're going to pray a prayer to ask God today for. We're going to ask God to increase us. We're going to, as you lift up your voice to heaven, I want you to ask God, Lord, give me the grace. Give me the grace, oh God. Increase me, oh God, to align myself to your will. Increase me, oh God, to align myself to your plan and purpose. Increase me, oh God. Open your mouth and begin to pray. Open your mouth and begin to pray. Ask God to help you. is something you are born to do. There is something you are born to do, child of God. There is something I'm born to do to fulfill. Somebody's praying, somebody's asking God. Somebody's asking God for grace. Lift up your voice and say, God, grace me, my Father. I want to align myself like Abraham did. I want to align myself like Abraham did, oh God. Give me the grace. 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 Give me the grace to obey you. Give me the grace to obey you. Give me the grace to obey you, Jesus. Grace to align myself to your will. Grace to align myself to your plan and your purpose for my life. I want to bear fruit. This is my year to be fruitful and multiply. This is my year to be fruitful. We're already on the 6th month. My Father, this month of June is a month of March. Correct me, O God. Show me the right way to go. Grace and mercy, let it locate me. It's so brebolibo shatande. It's so solibo shatande. Your grace, O Lord. I want to bear fruit. I want to bear fruit. Alignment. I want to align myself with you. I want to align myself with your will, with your plan and your purpose for me. Apostle Paul said I was not disobedient to heavenly vision. Help us not to be disobedient to your vision. Help us not to be disobedient to your will and your plan and purpose for our life. Help my brother, help my sister. Help us, oh God. Help us, oh God. Help us, oh God. Help us, oh God. Help us not to be disobedient to your will. Let your name be glorified. In the name of Jesus. Dr. Nico Lukoya made a statement. He said, stop running after money. He said, get hold of grace, and money will begin to run after you. Get hold of God. That resident permit you are looking for, get hold of God. God will turn all men to give it to you. Amen. That thing you are looking for, don't look to any man, look to God. One of the word for God for me this year is a son, look not unto any man anymore. Of course, God has used them to place you in the power, but look not to them again. Look to me. Look to me alone. Align yourself with him, with me. And I will cause all things to line up in your favor. He said that you watch how those men will be amazed at what I will do with your life. One of my mentors called me a few days ago. He said, what happened? My brother, since 4 months I've not had for you. I said, I'm alive and I'm okay. He said, what's not taking that? I said, so if I didn't call you, you won't call me too. He said, I will just imagine. Look not unto. I said, well, because I see something. I saw a vision about you. I said, just let's see. It will soon manifest. Amen. It will soon manifest. Amen. Oh, the blood of Jesus. Let's align ourselves. The struggle is enough. The worry is enough. The anxiety is enough. The barraging is enough. Let's look unto God. If God, my father made a statement, he said, if God cannot do it, let it remain undone. Wherever God cannot get me to, may I never get here. Whatever God cannot do, better so that no man can heal and change, if not because of it. That is why in this ministry there is no man born of any devil that can heal and change. If not for me, this thing can never, not even victor. I told you that God told me a word many years ago, 2015. I will never forget. He said, no person is indispensable. Not even you, victor. you made me say I can remove you with a second. So he made me to be humble. That no man is indispensable. No man. He said, not even you, Victor, not even you. And you know the few thing that has happened 2 years ago to two of my friends that made me to use my hand to start counting my teeth. How many are my teeth in my mouth? When I saw one, my friend said, God, what happened? He said, no man is indispensable. No one, God still is so that no person can brag at God. We are man of God to be brag at Him. We remove you as if you never see. This people I'm talking about, they are men of God. Their footprint has been erased out of the source of time. But God must be God. That's why one of the things when that devil want to enter my heart, when that devil of pride want to enter anything, but as he said, he told Saul, he said, God, when you were little in your eyes, I did this. You be humble. When you were little, this is what it. David was misbehaving. The Bible said David, after he saw that God has enlarged him, he went and took more wives, man. After he had 6 wives already. But this time God had said, you went and carried another one. That was not enough. Do you know God also told him, say, this wife of your master I have given to you. So all the wives of Saul was also given to David. But yet, you see Saul, if you remember, through the window, you see one. God told him, boy, I picked you when you were a sheepkeeper. You know what they call them in Nigeria? This devil stealing people in Nigeria. Fulani husband. In reality, why was it David? You were once a herdsman Fulani, keeping cow in the desert, and I pick you to make you a king. Then you kill this man and then you rent the wife. How dare you? How dare you? But what saved David? David was quick to repent. David was quick to repent. God, you know, it's an iniquity in my mother baby. You know, that's what God said. But despite that, consequences he faced, but it did not last long. The consequences was terminated on time. It will be terminated on time. Amen. Let's align ourselves with God. He will make a star out of us. He will make a noble out of us. He will make us to become a wonder to our haters. He will make us become a man to be envied in front of our workers. In the name of Jesus. Let's align to him. You want to bear fruit? You cannot do nothing except you abide with me. Just lift your hand to heaven and say, Father, give me the grace to abide in you. Give me the grace to abide in your word. Give me the grace to abide in your word and your word. Help me, Lord. Help me by your grace. Help me. Help me. Help me, my Father. Help me. Let your name be glorified. I want to bear fruit. I want to bear fruit of God. Help me to align myself to what you are saying. Help me to humble myself. Help me to humble my heart. To align it with your will and your purpose, so that I can bear fruit on this planet. Thank you, my Father. Let it be in the name of Jesus. Amen. You may be seated.
Somebody shout hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Somebody shout hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Somebody shout